Hey guys, welcome back to tutorial number 26, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can change the theme of your app easily. And in our My Transport app, do you remember that we actually defined that on start we want to set our theme as blue gray as the primary palette, which is the basic theme of our app, and then the primary hue, which is the strength of the color, I would say. Is 500, and then the stain style is going to be a light. So what if you want to change or you want to allow the user to change the theme of the app easily? Well, we can actually refer to this documentation, Kivy MD read the docs. So I'm going to paste the URL here, and then if you go to this URL, you can see that there's so many different options available for the primary palette. And then for the hue, and then for you can actually change the style from light mode to dark mode. So what if you actually want to allow the user to have a choice to change the color or the theme of their app? How you can add this function into an app? So that is what I'm going to show you in this tutorial. Before I start that, if you haven't downloaded my app, my SG Transport from Google Play Store, feel free to download it. And this is going to be the app that we are going to create at the end of this series. And if you like to support my channel on buymeacoffee.com, feel free to support me so that I can continue to make better content and continue to do the thing that I love to do. So this is going to be the dialog that we want to pop up and show to our user so that they can change the theme that they want to select. And then they can also change the accent. The accent is going to be some small details of the coloring, and then the style is going to be a dark mode or the light mode. So how do we create this? And then how do we save it so that next time when the user open the app again, they will have the latest theme that they actually saved in the last time they're actually opening this app. So the first thing that we want to do, remember last time we create this change theme widget here, but we actually haven't defined the function within it. This is actually under the main.kv, and then we have an MD label. We have an MD list, and then this one is a one line icon list item. The text is change screen. So and on release, we want to show this theme picker, but we haven't defined this function yet in my main.py. And what we are going to do, we come to main.py. The first thing that we want to do is to comment this out under the onStart, this three line. We don't want this anymore. We want a more dynamic way of defining the theme. Okay, let me close this. So we want to import MD Theme Picker from the Kivy MD. Let's import this. Excuse me. Let me put it here. Okay. Then the next thing is we want to define this function, show theme picker. Let me close this. Probably I will just put it here. Okay. Under this on start. Okay. So this function will be called as we click this change theme button, show theme picker. It's going to where is it? It's going to pop out dialog to allow us to select the theme. Let's run it now to see what's happening. Okay, change theme. Boom. So now we can actually select the theme of our app, but it's going to crash for now because there's some function we haven't defined yet. So the concept is that first we want to put a dialog to allow the user to select the theme or the accent or the style that they want to display on their app. And then the second thing they want to do is to actually we want to save the theme the user has selected. So how do we do that? See, we have a dark mode and a light mode. How do we save these settings? So what we want to do is actually this MD Theme Picker is being imported from Kivy MD. Yeah, let's put this one here so that we have do some tidy up. We have imported so many things. So actually this one is imported from kivymd.uix.picker. Let's dive into it to see what is happening here. So if you go to kivymd.uix.dialog, sorry, not dialog, the picker. Okay. And then if you look for MD Theme Picker, okay, MD Theme Picker. Okay, this is MD Theme Picker, and then inside of it, we actually have let's see. Okay. The Theme Picker. So we actually have this box layout. Then the first box layout is going to be maybe it's better to run the app again to show you what I'm talking about. Change theme. Okay, this is the first box layout in the picker. Okay, the first box layout. This is going to be the first box layout. We have the red, pink, purple, and deep purple. And this is the outer box layout, which is going to be the entire theme over here. So this is the box layout within this box layout. We have the second row, which is indigo blue, light blue, and yeah, so many different colors here. And then after that, we have another tab, which is this one. And then this is going to be outer box layout. And then within it, there are so many different box layout in rows. So you can see that in the first tab, the theme tab, all the box layout here, they are actually using the primary color selector. Okay. And then the second tab, the accent tab, they are actually using the accent color selector. Okay. And then the third tab, which is the style tab, this one, is actually using MD icon button. Okay, two MD icon button. Okay. So what we want to do in the primary color selector, which is this one, on release of this selector, we want to call a function called print theme. Later on we will define a function at the main.py called print theme. And then also when we click on the accent color selector, we want to also call this print theme function. And for the third tab, which is the style tab, there is no any predefined selector, but then we have a MD icon button. So on release of this button, we also want to call this function. So if you're using my version of Kivy MD from my GitHub repository, you already have this app.print theme being defined. The original Kivy MD package, if you download from the official website, is not going to have this. Okay, excuse me. So now we want to define this printing function in the main.py. Okay, let's go to main.py and then let's define this printing function. Theme, when it's called, is going to do a select query to a table called theme in the myapp.db. We haven't created this table yet, but what it's going to do is to check if there is any theme that is being saved in our database. Okay, if there is any theme that is being saved in our database, okay, if there is not any theme that is being saved in our theme table in our database, we will insert the theme that user has selected into our database. Otherwise, we will update the theme in the database. Okay. So there are three variables that we are defining here. The first one is primary palette, the second one is action palette, and then the third one is the theme style. Okay, so values question mark, question mark, question mark, and then these three are the variable that we want to save into our theme table. Okay. So yeah, as I mentioned just now, if this existing theme in the database, we want to update it to the latest theme the user has selected. Okay. So this function is being called no matter you are selecting style, or no matter you are selecting action, or no matter you are selecting theme. As long as there is something change, and it will update the database. Okay. Or if there is no theme being saved in the database, we will insert it into our database. Okay. So this one I already mentioned. You need to add the app.print theme to the accent color selector and the primary color selector in the Kivy MD.ulx.picker theme picker. And then you also add it to the style tab MD icon button, which is this one and this one. Okay. So next we have to create a table in the myapp.db called theme. So let's do that. Open the folder project. Okay, so this is my project folder, and SQLite 3 myapp.db. Okay, .schema. Okay, then create table if not exist theme, and then these are the three variables we want to create as text. Okay, then we are done. We can exit, close it, and then you can use the database browser to open the database. Then you can see we have a theme table being created, but there is no data yet. Okay, so we can close it. And then in the main class, during on start, we want to query the theme table in the myapp.db so that when the user starts the app, the pre-selected theme during last time the user opened the app is going to be displayed. Okay, if there is no existing theme, you will use the default. Okay, so we will copy this. And then during on start, let's put it here. Okay, so on the start we are going to no, we need to put it under the collection and cursor. Okay, so let me cut it, and then let's put it here. Okay, what happened here is that we are going to query our team table in my database, and then if there is team, if there is no team, then we will use this as a default, which is primary palette equal to blue gray, accent is blue gray, and the hue is 500, and then team style is light. But if there is any team that is being saved in the team table, we are going to use them, and then primary palette is equal to current team index 00. So this is the example of data that you query from the database with the SQL. Okay. So if you save it, then we can close this, and then let's run it. Excuse me. Okay, so now we have no team being defined in our database, and therefore the default team is blue gray. And then as we click on this, as we click on the change team, then let's say we select the purple. Now it's going to change the team to purple. Then let's say our accent, I want to select blue, so our accent is changed to blue. And then the style, let's say I want to change dark mode. Okay, and then as I close it, okay, so if you change to other screen, bar screen, MRT, you can see that we are in a dark mode, and then our theme is changed to purple. Okay, so let's say we close it, and then if you go to a database browser, then you open the database, we can see that in our team we have our team data being saved. Okay, so next time when the user open it, is going to load this. Okay, so let's say now I run the app again, my previously saved team will be loaded. You see, yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's no more blue gray as the default. It's the pre-selected team by the user in the last time the user opened it. Okay, so if we change it, now let's say now I want to change it to blue. Okay, and then white, close. Then I close the app. You can see now if I refresh, there you go, blue and light. Okay, so close the database, and I hope this is a good tutorial to you. And if you have any question, feel free to leave a comment below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video, which we are going to look at our favorite screen, in which this is the place where we save all our favorite bus arrival data. Okay, so see you in the next one. Bye bye.